Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Rikishi sends a message to real-life Bloodline member, was in attendance at recent WWE event. The WWE Holiday Tour has been in the spotlight over the past few days, thanks to some eye-catching moments that have left the world talking. From CM Punk walking out in a towel to help Damian Priest to Cody Rhodes returning for the first time since Saturday night's main event, the shows have kept fans glued to the product. The Holiday Tour has been featuring some of the biggest stars in the industry in action. CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Gunther, and Seth Rollins, among others, have laced up their boots during the tour. Hall of Famer Rikishi was also in attendance during a show and sent a message to Naomi. The WWE Hall of Famer was present in Orlando, Florida. In a recent story on Instagram, the real-life Bloodline member revealed that he was in attendance during the show, enjoying his daughter-in-law Naomi's entrance, and acknowledged her with emojis. Rikishi shared the story tagging the women's tag team champion with a blood drop and finger toward the sky emoji, signifying that she was a member of the Bloodline. Naomi is married to Rikishi's son Jimmy Uso in real life, and is therefore a real-life member of the Bloodline. The ever-evolving Bloodline story is set for a massive twist in the next few days. While both Bloodlines squared up at Survivor Series last month, Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa are now set for singles action for the first time during Raw's debut episode on Netflix. Since the match was made official, fans have not missed an opportunity to showcase their excitement. The Eula Fala will be on the line at the show, and the tribal combat will help to determine who the real tribal chief is. The Stanford-based company has left no stone unturned in hyping the bout among the WWE universe. With a lot of surprises possible during the match, major twists might change the course of the entire story altogether. The Bloodline saga continues to captivate WWE audiences, weaving a rich narrative of family loyalty, betrayal, and power struggles. At a recent WWE event, the story gained another layer of intrigue when WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi made an unannounced appearance. Not only did he grace the event with his presence, but he also sent a direct and emotional message to a real-life Bloodline member, leaving fans speculating about what this means for the future of the faction. Here's an in-depth look at Rikishi's surprising involvement, the message he delivered, and how it could influence the ongoing Bloodline storyline. The atmosphere at the WWE event was already electric, with fans buzzing over a star-studded card. However, the energy reached a fever pitch when Rikishi's iconic music hit the speakers. The legendary Samoan wrestler, who played a pivotal role in the wrestling careers of his sons, the Usos and Solo Sikoa, emerged to a thunderous ovation. Dressed in traditional Samoan attire and exuding the charisma that made him a fan favorite, Rikishi's arrival was unexpected but undeniably impactful. While he didn't step into the ring for a match, his presence alone was enough to command attention. After the crowd settled, Rikishi took a microphone and addressed the audience, but it was clear his words were directed at someone specific. With a mix of pride, disappointment, and determination in his voice, Rikishi spoke. "Family is everything. It's what binds us, strengthens us, and sometimes it's what breaks us. But when family loses its way, someone has to step up and remind them of who they are. Bloodline, I'm looking at you. Solo, Roman, this message is for you. I've been watching, and I don't like what I see. It's time to fix this before it's too late." The crowd erupted, sensing the gravity of his words. Rikishi's message wasn't just a generic call for unity. It was a direct challenge to his family members to reevaluate their choices and actions. To understand the weight of Rikishi's words, one must consider the current state of the Bloodline. Once a dominant and unified faction under Roman Reigns' leadership, cracks began to form as personal ambitions and betrayals came to light. The departure of Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso from Roman's side marked a significant turning point, leaving Solo Sikoa as the tribal chief's sole remaining ally. Solo, Rikishi's youngest son, has been a fascinating character in the storyline. Silent but deadly, Solo's loyalty to Roman has been unquestionable. Until now. Recent weeks have shown subtle signs of Solo's inner conflict, hinting that even the enforcer might be questioning Roman's leadership. Rikishi's message seemed aimed at addressing this tension, urging Solo to make the right decision and possibly positioning himself as the guiding force to steer his family back to unity. Rikishi's connection to the Bloodline is deeper than just storyline. As the father of the Usos and Solo Sikoa and a relative of Roman Reigns, Rikishi is a real-life patriarch in the Anoa'i family. His influence on his sons' careers is undeniable, having trained and mentored them from their earliest days in the business. However, Rikishi has largely stayed out of the Bloodline saga, allowing his sons to carve their own paths. His appearance at the WWE event and his direct involvement now suggest that he can no longer remain a passive observer. Fans at the event and on social media were quick to dissect Rikishi's appearance and message. Many believe that his involvement signals a major shift in the Bloodline storyline, with some speculating that he could play a pivotal role in the faction's eventual implosion or reunification. Rikishi showing up was the surprise of the night. If anyone can talk sense into Solo and Roman, it's him. This is the kind of drama we need. Rikishi could be the catalyst for the Bloodline's final chapter. I'd love to see Rikishi and Roman face off in a promo battle. The tribal chief versus the OG Bloodline leader? Yes, please. Rikishi's message seemed particularly targeted at Solo, urging him to reflect on his role in the Bloodline. As the enforcer, Solo has been fiercely loyal to Roman, but Rikishi's words could plant the seeds of doubt. Could Solo break away from Roman and side with his brothers, the Usos? Rikishi's criticism of the current state of the Bloodline indirectly challenges Roman's leadership. If Roman chooses to respond, it could lead to a powerful confrontation between the tribal chief and his real-life uncle, adding even more depth to the storyline. While the Bloodline story has been defined by betrayal and division, Rikishi's message might also pave the way for reconciliation. His plea for unity could inspire the family to put their differences aside and rebuild the faction under a new dynamic. Rikishi could take on an on-screen role as a mentor to Solo, guiding him through the complexities of the Bloodline conflict and helping him navigate his loyalties. In what could be a dramatic twist, Rikishi might challenge Roman's claim to the head of the table, setting up a showdown that pits the tribal chief against his elder in a battle for respect and leadership. Rikishi could act as a mediator, working to reunite the Usos, Solo, and Roman in a way that respects their shared heritage while addressing their individual ambitions. Rikishi's surprise appearance and heartfelt message have injected new energy into the Bloodline storyline, reminding fans that this saga is as much about family as it is about dominance. His words carry the weight of real-life relationships and wrestling legacy, making his involvement all the more compelling. As the Bloodline story continues to unfold, Rikishi's presence could serve as the moral compass that ultimately determines the faction's fate. Will his message inspire change, or will it be the spark that leads to an even greater divide? One thing is certain. The Bloodline saga just got even more personal, and WWE fans are eagerly anticipating the next chapter.